everyone. So I'm back on here to do my video that I said I was going to do about a little bit about anxiety, a bit about depression and how the Reborn hobby helps. And it's not the same for everyone, I know that. So I can only come really from my perspective, and well, I hope it helps other people. So first of all, take no notice of this mess. I still haven't got around to tidying up yet. I've got a little newborn Joseph here. So, and I want to show you my nails. This is the first time I've had nails put on me. I think this is called Next Gen or something. So they're really sparkly. I don't know if that's coming across or not. It's a real red Christmas glitter hit. So I'm really happy with them. And I tell you what, having your nails done, don't underestimate the power of that, because I felt good. I still feel good ever since I had it done. When I had it done, Wednesday afternoon, and ever since then I've just been, I feel like a princess. I feel really good. So if you need a boost, think about having your nails. If you don't like because these are tips, if you don't like that, just have them painted or paint them yourself. So anyway, so the things that I have found out with my anxiety issues and depression in the past is that it can go either way. You can either really dive into the Reborn hobby like never before, because you find it really helps, and the way that it helps is that you can just pick up a little baby and you can rock them in your arms. And I find that the best way to do it is in front of a mirror, so you can see them asleep, and you can move around like this, like you would with a real baby who's you're trying to keep asleep or get to sleep. So, and you can rub their back like that, and it's very soothing. They have such a soothing power, don't they? Calming effect, that's the word that I was thinking of yesterday. They produce such a calming effect, because like one of my children said, "Mum, why are you doing that?" Because it's giving me a calming effect, and if Mum's calm, then I'm nice to you. They could see the point. They could see the point. Anyway, so, and also the dressing, and you know, if you like to give them a bottle, you give them a bottle, and some people sleep with them. I find that I've never been able to sleep with one of them. I always sort of kind of stay awake until I move them to the side. I'm sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose, hang on. I'm back now. Hopefully I won't be sniffing all the way through the rest of the video. Where was I? Yeah, I was saying that if your depression fuels your need to be with the Reborns more, I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, I've been both ways. But some depressions are different. Some depressions you can't seem to do anything. Like just getting out of a chair is just too much hassle. Getting out of bed is too much hassle, you know, and the things you find that the only things you're getting done are the things that have to get done, otherwise people moan at you. Or you feel you have to get done. So you do find motivation to do those things. And that's really sad. I have been there, and I haven't been able to do anything that I enjoy, because you feel like when you can't get the necessities done and you're exhausted after you do, why should you have fun? Why should you be allowed to do something nice? It's not profiting others. Because you see, it's like a reward to go and play. I think we are kind of trained from very small children that you work and then you play. And I'm finding that I need to play in order to feel happier so I can work better. It's the opposite. You need to get your head around that it's the opposite. As long as you're not playing all the time and never do any work. But I find that the happier you are, the more motivated you are to do everything. So that's that. It's not really in order, this kind of coming off the top of my head. So yeah, I've been both places where depression has helped me come to my hobby, and I've had depression that's helped me stay away from all my hobbies. That's not a very nice place to be, and when you feel guilty to go and play because you think you should be using that energy to do some housework or something, that's never good. It's never good. You've got to try and think about these things logically, that if you do something nice for yourself every day, you're going to feel happier. Feeling happy is the way to go. Yeah, so I just put that bit in there. Yes, have permission to play. You do need it. Everyone needs it. What was the other thing I wanted to say? When it comes to anxiety, we can be in such fear that we are... What was the word I thought of before the video? You know, it's when you become like a little scared rabbit and you can't move. That's what fear does to you. It paralyses you, and you can be so anxious all day and so worried all day about something, and it paralyses you. You can't get anything done. I find like the whole day's gone by and I've only actually achieved like one thing, or sometimes nothing. That's terrible as well. It makes you feel terrible about yourself. And again, it puts you in that cycle of thinking that you can't reward yourself. You don't deserve it and stuff like that. And you really have got to shake that guilt and shame off. You have to go like this. No, not doing that. I deserve to be happy. I need to look after myself, and that's the way I'm going to get better. So for me, recently, I had a year off, didn't I, of YouTube, and that was through depression. This time I had 5 months off because that was through anxiety. And since I come off my treatment, I've been having periods of slight anxiety, but it's only been like half an hour a day or something like that. And then I had a couple of days where I was really feeling depressed, but that's passed, so I'm really happy now. Let's just reposition him. Gorgeous, yes. Oh, I'm going to tell you something. I've been a bit naughty. I had a really nice auntie who gave me my Christmas money early. So what I've done is I've bought a few things in advance. I haven't waited till after Christmas, for myself, well actually for the babies, and I'm going to open them on Christmas Day, and because they're not going to be wrapped or anything, but they're in the boxes, you know, as they come. Because these days, with all our gadgets, we know what's in the parcels, don't we? We don't have to open them. So on Christmas Day, my plan is to open these things and then show you them, because some of them are outfits, the baby's Christmas outfits. And what else do I want to say? One more point is, don't make rash decisions when you are having mental health problems like depression or anxiety or both. Don't make rash decisions like, oh my gosh, I don't think I like the Reborn hobby anymore. Oh, I haven't played with them for ages. I think I'll sell everything. That can be actually not just with the Reborn hobby, it can be any hobby. And if you are doing that when you are depressed and you are anxious, you may regret it. Because let's face it, when you're well, you love the hobby, don't you? So you will be well again. Okay, just reassuring you, you will get through it, you will be well again. And you don't want to, especially with things like Reborns, because they're like one of a kind, they're very expensive, and you can lose a lot of money by reselling them, because you can't really sell them at their new price, and you've got to include the postage and what have you, and you could be losing probably £100 or more when you resell, and that means you're out of pocket. You can't really be buying, or it's going to take you a while to save up for a new Reborn when you realise that that wasn't the problem. When you're not playing with your hobby anymore, it's not because you fell out of love with your hobby, it's because there is another problem. You're not happy, and you need to find out what's going on, how you can move forward and be happy again. Because when you're happy, you are into the hobbies, you are doing all these things that you enjoy, and you are enjoying them. You are enjoying some, you are enjoying some housework, as you used to, right? So some people say, ugh, no, never enjoy housework. Yeah, but if you can sing a little tune while you do it, and you get a little bit done, and you feel really good about it, when your cook is sparkling, you're like, yeah, I did that. You can get that back. And please don't be rash in making decisions. Don't make decisions if you're unwell, because you may regret it. I don't. I think I've got a couple of Reborns that I've sort of lost the bond with, but I think as soon as I start playing with them again, the bond will come back. And they're just packed away. You just keep them safe, you keep them warm, and keep them safe, out of harm's way, out of dust way, and one day you might get them out again and play with them again. Don't feel guilty because they cost a lot of money, and you think someone else would love them more than you do, and don't do that to yourself. You love them. It's just at the moment you're going through some stuff and you need to rest. Maybe that's what you need. You just don't need any stimulation whatsoever. You need to rest, and you'll come back, I promise, because I did many times. I mean, I've still got a hobby. I've got a card making hobby, and you couldn't stop me. I was just dishing them out, and I've got everything you need, and it's expensive, and but I haven't got rid of the stuff. I haven't sold the stuff, because I know when I'm completely better, I want to do it all again. All right. That's a little pep talk for you. So he's a little monster. Sorry, I'm not looking in the camera, am I? He's a little monster. Anyway, I'm so glad that I'm feeling a lot better. And see, look what's happened. I feel better. Now I want to play. Now I want to record for you guys. Now I won't, I know, just life's better. So don't give yourself a hard time. Give yourself time. And if you have to store your dolls for a little while, store your dolls for a little while. I mean, it's different if your life's completely on track, you're the happiest you've ever been, and your mental health is brilliant, and you still don't want to do the hobby. Well, then sell your dolls. Don't make any decisions when you're not well. That's the final thought. And if you're going through stuff, I know how you feel, and I can totally relate. And just be kind to yourself. kind. Be kind. Anyway, I'll see you Christmas. God bless. Bye. Love you.